it is hard in MPP and what was the narrative of the NDC? Now, Akufo-Addo was saying so, was saying Sase, and to only declare a state of emergency. That was the rhetoric. This is what won the NDC election. So far as Galamsey narrative contributing to the victory of the NDC was concerned. A certain Sam George, now a minister of state, what was his narrative? He was one of the frontiers of their campaign. Told the world that power is vested in the president. And that if the president have no way to fight in Galamsey, this is the moment. He can just press one button and Galamsey will be gone. And you may ABS will chrome has say. And you be a catch Ghana for what the NDC is doing is not a solution to the Galamsey. And they are not in any position to solving Galamsey Minia. I didn't hear. The winning I say reserve player or T bench. Now when you are substitute to no album. What is happening is now it's like transfer of dockets. So far as this Galamsey menace,
transfer of dockets.
Of course.
I'm not saying
because it's like men are not me concession where all their magic, with their mammy nipa. Why am I saying that? Let me give you why I'm saying that. On this same platform, on this same show.
That is serious allegation.
And I'm going to prove it.
Concession ben NDC
and so I'm proving it. On this same show, on this same set, I was sitting at where I was sitting. Former Bruno East Regional NDC Secretary Muhammad Samsudin Tanaha baby me not ya me bonkum so baby am nua poyando etia kachire nyina say the pressure by the MPP on the NDC government currently, a government which is like 10 months old, say omuntu Galamsey asini nyina na eye mere rhetorics so mo ma Ghana for say NDC for in pamonini nti Galamsey enye no mo MPP for 2 years ka omu hu say omu NDC for be 2 years ka de omu incited the Ghanaian people against the fight of Galamsey. The substantive matter you can want them. I think solo. What he's saying is mere rhetorics. I didn't know mere rhetorics. You see, on say on see as a nipi. Because I have said this and I'm saying it again. And I'll pay name at the same better as you just said to mouse some constitutional provisions. And that has been one of my underpinnings. Anytime they made Galamsey home come. Yeah. You see, what was good yesterday is still good today. What was bad yesterday must be bad today. Because who he seeks equity must do equity. What was the narrative of the NDC in opposition? And what is their narrative now in government? And you need to cram me and say to move on the Ghana for. NDC are buying no pay to meeting. Or can someone any no cre extra Ghana for? On the state of Galamsey, me tum, and Martina Imperials worker, and I may say, say, Sam Reno, na me nim, bon some crab, or Bora MPP, Akumum, me nim, the Prim, or Montpellier than another Akuma, me nim the old Prim, Sam micro 50-50 bino, and our parliaments, and that is minimum more mutimi, a yes, I only a man or mutimi passe, the LI 2460. Because it is one of the dangerous things the NDC MPP government did to the Ghanaian people in the quest to fight in Galamsey. Because under the guise of legality, yen say niema sebe ye dia to okra say nchirima okra mehu. And so now if around the day this parliament sits ne ohun say sebe ehun hiase ye nyimfiri wa makacho say de ye ebebo ma baso in that sense. And this is coming from a former regional executive. And I'm going to command for who.
Is that the position of government?
Look at the
Can that be the position of the NDC government?
Come on. You cannot decouple party from government. It is the party who bet government. And let me tell you what, there's a linkage. What happened as soon as for BBC and how is it? As soon as which enclave? Asutifi North and South. I was which enclave? Catch me. Mahama areas. And I want it is not the Bruno half enclave. And this is coming from a former. And what is happening up in said they have meetings with the structures and they are saying say yempany. These are not say rhetorics. Look at the link. A whole former regional
what do you want to say?
About two in law. Principle of legality. Oh, you're a lawyer. What's it then? What is that? The principle of legality. A contract that is illegal at its inception is what? Void. And so once it is illegal, there is nothing there. How can an MCE in this government, NDC government, MCE, Solomon Kusi Bracon, a Brim Central MC. Tell Yang, said the nomination look at the SU, Catcher or Jijet from Galamsey for breaching the laws on Galamsey. How? Something that is illegal in its inception, how can you tax it? And this person is still at post. Or them because or sabotaging because they are coming from different parties. And if you come and tell me that NDC has a different script towards fighting Galamsey, messy who? And on this matter of Galamsey, I'll say it again. The NDC lied their way to power.
Is that not too harsh?
May say
so
they lied their way to power. Why?
Because the Ghanaians
we are calling for state of emergency. Now we tell you to pass laws. State of emergency. I'll say we've not exhausted all mechanisms. But Mama Ganjo, what has this NAMOS is just a nomenclature. The MPP had Operation Galamsey. The composition of Operation Galamsey is the same composition of this NAMOS. They were using high intelligent military apparatus. Colonel Boa, why a pamper old boy? He's friends to one of the seniors who Sonny Rocky. They communicate or Beno. I mean some personal conversations that we are privy to. And I'm telling you, authority, he's a fantastic senior military apparatus. But the fact of the matter is that it is not the same thing as go to Obuase, Vanguard. They were building box houses. At the time we were part of the MPP. What didn't you do? These are rhetorics. So you see, for somebody, the allegation, you see, let's go into the substantive matter. According to the eyewitness account, MP Nibagajo say, only the no chum, because no you're not. And Collins down the higher south. And what is hey, do Collins? I mean, look at another man the same way. Like, seriously. Another man, I say, where another man, I say, and not hey, be no afraid. Or no Collins down and say, oh, Kohemami, be new, we were returning to Kohe, dear cost of mammy. Or more, Kohemami, and no say more, but this is not the narrative. According to eyewitness account, when the team got to, in fact, they were passing by, then they got intelligence that there is a moving excavator, a sense as news. So you see, because randomized because they don't want to give people clues. On say no me now, mama kana bisu beye ya, ye de abanka bagu ninsa. On one party for children nza mama no ntimi adwuma bi. The way of the old woman was going to give Ghanaians some resource because it's how Rambo style. You don't know because the problem of Galamsey is that when you structure operations and they are intelligent, but Mame Hanabisu star be able to appear no need him no then he does the rest that obey. So but any copy so san. Oh okay then let's go. No free. Intelligent officer or the intelligent officer didn't see force. Obaya yan Fred the higher media. They came with the owner. The intelligent officer came with the owner. Let's put the conversation in perspective. I didn't end this for the Ghana food bro. I'm fighting serious. Then now
comment here first. Okay, say NDC in Ghana serious.
I'm Ghana serious.
This is a government. This is a government. In less than a year, Emra Munim say war in existence at M1 or one lay bill in Parliament saying go through to get it repealed.
In as much as say me try MPP are buying a chip for passing that law. They themselves, some of them knew it was a wrong law. And yes, now you see, NDC for no. Having said that, no. Do you know who was those select committees now? Were subcommittees, judicial subcommittees now. No. Do you know who was sitting on the committee as a ranking member before that law was passed? The current AG, Attorney General. He was on it. And so as bad as that law was, they had a hand in it. This is fact. Is the end of the before the bill was subcommittee no more consider bill. The current Attorney General was part of it. He was the ranking member on it. So what they knew what they were doing.
But what the bill called
they knew.
Parliamentary procedure.
See,
why first
I'm saying that they knew.
Second reader go through the necessary process.
Example. Okuja to us a ranking member on foreign affairs. Okuja to me resolution. Okuja to quote me paisa on test not be a press conference. What was Okuja to trying to tell us that though I'm part of the committee, as an individual, I think this was not in to the benefit of the Ghanaian people. It gave Okuja to some credence. Even on when this is only because as because and it tells a lot about the position of the young man to serve in his country.
Okay.
And away go by. Having said that,
yes, now for
MC Akoje to Galamsey for that's what say MC ewo Brim Central. Oto. Former Bono Regional Secretary Beka Kyereh say MPP at 20 years conso mbe to bia omo bia mfa pressure and to omo so. On the same set, you bet my playback. I can show you the evidence and we are me because by the grace of God, many Jeff what's happening there. Every bite bia you will be oh. Two, if this is the position of the MDs, no one be catch oh yes or stay ne. Ultimate emboldened tax according to the narrative. Tax.
When emboldened?
Oh, the MP from the north.
Not what they are politics.
He's been arraigned
before court.
So that exactly. Hold on. I'm saying that is what the narrative is. I'm not saying that these are some. You see,
that will not be fair.
You see,
no, it's fair.
No, but I've not said. I am saying yes. I am saying that this is the narrative from eyewitness. Meaning that there are allegations, but the point of the matter, the matter is that now the young man has been arraigned before court. I are granting the bail. The matter is pending investigation, so I will not be prejudiced.
Thank you. Then why?
But nonetheless, the eyewitness account, the journalistic perspective, the journalistic account, every single one of them depicted that these young individuals were emboldened by. Because unim some them
okay.
NDC buy and NDC buy. There was a certain chairman in Dunkwa, NDC constituency chairman. He had a standoff with the tax force. Say, how dare you come to my land without my authority? It is on record. And the videos are still on social media.
Was he wrong? Because in the governance architecture,
no.
He chairs security. This is security, but at least
he wasn't NDC constituency.
Oh, okay.
Chairman,
I thought you said the
no, NDC constituency chairman.
Thank you, Gabby.
And so these people, Galamsey, on this matter.